Yeah, I mean, I guess I should have been at the beach in Delaware, right? And then they would have been really happy with that. It was, I mean, you look, we actually put out the schedule, and I think these people didn't know that. They think because you're not doing a big press conference, you're not doing. So, Friday we were, Kevin, Joe, and I all had discussions about, doing what we're doing. Of course, I was at the, down in Miami later, Thursday in the office working on this and some other stuff. And it's true, Wednesday there was nothing on the calendar. And so I think they're like, oh my God, he's on vacation. And I'm like, and I just looked at my wife, I'm like, going to the hospital with you is not a vacation for you. I know that. And it's not a vacation. I mean, this is something that as a husband, I think that I should be doing. I've accompanied her to all her chemotherapy treatments, and she's there for a long time. I mean, I'm there most of the time, but it's a draining thing. When she's done with it, it's not something that's great to see. And so I just think a lot of people, particularly people that have gone through breast cancer treatments, the notion that would be considered a vacation, I think is offensive to a lot of those folks, and they understand, what you're doing. At the same time, she's committed to not being in the fetal position the whole time. And, she's not through with it, but she's almost through with it. And I think she's going to end up good on the other end of it. But that's just, the way she is. And so, yeah, I think it was dumb. There was a foot fault, obviously, on their part. It wasn't effective. And all I can tell you is that, sometimes, we just try to get this stuff done. I mean, I don't care. I mean, we don't do political. We just want to help people with this. But, when you're in a political arena, sometimes you're fortunate in the enemies that you have, because, these are folks that are just not shooting straight right now.
Governor, what is your advice to school districts who most resuming classes today? What do you tell families? What's your message?
Our schools will be open in the state of Florida. This is not, first of all, if you look at the well, I mean, look, I think if I had $1 for every lockdown politician who decided to escape to Florida over the last 2 years, I'd be a pretty doggone wealthy man, let me tell you. I mean, Congress people, mayors, governors, I mean, you name it. We have the ability, and we will immediately turn on additional sites as soon as the federal government gives us a supply. We will do an additional site here in Broward County. We'll do an additional site in Miami-Dade. We'll do an additional site in Palm Beach County. We'll do an additional site in Central Florida. And we also have the capacity to increase of the existing footprint, which we do have a good existing footprint. And we have the ability to add 5 to 10 more sites as the demand may be. But that is all contingent on the federal government sending the doses that we need.